Morning guys, so it is about 5:30. I'm just starting my morning. I just got out of the shower, getting ready to go get ready for my day. So I am starting with my tea in the morning, and then I'm trying something new this week. This is lemon water. I put some ice. Most of the recipes I saw didn't say anything about putting ice, but I really like my water cold. And then I have some chia seeds in there and some apple cider vinegar. So I heard that that's a really good drink to start your morning, so we'll see how I like it. I'm not a fan of apple cider vinegar to drink just on its own, like I've heard is really good for you, but you can't really taste it that much in this water. So let's start my morning. I just showed you a little clip of my before on I showed you guys the before of my spice cabinet last week, or week before last, I'm not sure. Anyway, I showed you yesterday I was doing my spice rack, and so I showed you guys what it looked like as I was doing them. So this is what they ended up looking like, so much better. So the way I have my spices set up, instead of like alphabetical order, I have mine set up, and this is like the powder stuff, and this is like the flaky stuff. So you can just pull these right out, and then I have all of, gosh, it's hard doing this one-handed. And then I have them all in here. So you can see I just put the labels sideways. These are not the labels that came with these. The ones that came with these were circles, but you had to write on them. So I ordered these separately. The links for all these are down in the products that I love section of my description box. I'll try to remember to move it up so you can see it, but I got them on Amazon. So I just put them sideways, which I think is fine. So you can see I like to have cumin and curry, onion powder. So there was one I did not, the only gripe I have about these is that I tried writing on it with a marker, but it wasn't a Sharpie and it did not work very well. So I have a Sharpie at work that I'm going to take this to work and write on it, or take the labels, I think, and just replace the label and write on it. I don't have any Sharpies here. I have like the fat tip Sharpies. I don't have the fine tip Sharpies. That's what I want. Anyway, this is cayenne peppers. The only label there was not in that pack was cayenne pepper, which is so funny to me. So anyway, I know this is cayenne pepper because I have like paprika here, which looks kind of like it, and like chili powder there, which kind of looks like it. And then, like I said, up here is like the granular stuff. Now, I did keep the dill weed in this since it was already a glass bottle. I'm going to have to get more, though, because this is all I had. And I had, so the dill weed and, what is it? I don't know where that one's at. I have a thing of smoked paprika that's in a Trader Joe's bottle. I don't know where that one's at. Huh. Oh, I must have accidentally put it up. I did accidentally put it up into the flaky stuff. So I'm just going to keep this one as well. And if I buy any other Trader Joe's, when I make it to Trader Joe's and I buy any spices, I'll just keep the bottles like this. But anyway, I like how these turned out, and my spice cabinet looks so much better. These are like things like pepper, and then I do have like cinnamon over here and garlic salt, which I don't ever use. I don't even know why I have it, because I don't like to use salt, but my husband would like it because he likes salt. So anyway, so this is what my spice project ended up looking like. Okay, so now for breakfast. I have 2 slices of this Dave's Killer Bread thin sliced powder seed, 60 calories. 2 slices of this is 3 points, so I do have 2 slices. I only have 1 tablespoon of PB2. I can never, 2 tablespoons is always too much for my pieces of bread, but whether you use 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, it's still 1 point, so no big deal, but I just don't want to waste it. So I do only have 1 tablespoon. Then I have a banana. Actually, it's only half of a banana. My dog had the other half. And then I put some chia seeds, just a half a teaspoon for 0 points. So that is, so we have 3 for the bread, 1 for the peanut butter. So 4. Then I have my boiled grapefruit, which is 0 points. There's a grapefruit, a packet of Truvia, and a half a teaspoon, or 1 teaspoon of unsweetened coconut for 0 points. I have a fresh farm peach. We have a farm just a couple miles down the road, so I got some peaches this weekend, which that got terribly bruised in my car because I didn't even think about it. I have a cup of coffee here, 3 tablespoons of sugar-free French vanilla for 1 point. I'm still finishing up my tea, still finishing up my water. Lots of fluids is going to be my motto this week. Now I have brought the power salad back for lunches. I am refocusing. If you guys watch Subscriber Sunday, you know that I feel like mentally I have been kind of off track of my goals for the month of August. I kind of took like 10 days where I was not focusing on my goals, and I think the scale kind of reflected that. So even though I've been eating fine, but I haven't been keeping my goals in mind, and I think I need that mental mindset. So here's the power salad. I know a lot of you guys asked me in my grocery haul. I haven't answered comments. I'm going to try to get to that today. But somebody asked me about my power salads. What those are is this. So I use the super greens. I use the Organic Girl super greens. I have that in the bottom plus some spinach. I'm trying to remember all these measurements. This comes to 14 points total with the dressing. I know it's heavy, and I'll probably go over in points if I eat everything that I'm showing you guys today, but it'll only be 1 or 2 points, but it'll still keep me in a blue dot range. But I feel good about going over points with something like this versus going over points with something from like a drive-through. So I have a 1/4 cup of quinoa for 2 points, 1/4 cup of split peas for 2 points. I have an egg for 2 points. I have an 1/8 of a cup of chickpeas for 2 points. I have 1 ounce of fat-free feta for 1 point. My fat-free feta that I get, I do not have Trader Joe's near me, as you guys know, well, real close to me. So I know their fat-free feta is 0 for 1 ounce, and so is the Athenos. I cannot stand the Athenos fat-free feta. And the Presidente, I do not like that as well. This is the Criso Company fat-free feta that I get at Safeway. It is so good and so creamy and tastes like the real thing. It is 1 point for some reason for 1 ounce. So I'm not going to complain if I get a good tasting cheese. I have a 1/2 ounce of almonds for 2 points, some cabbage, some sprouts, red onion, green onion, and I think that does it. So this is my power salad. I call it a power salad because it has tons of superfoods in here. Split peas, quinoa, almonds, those are all superfoods. Cabbage is a superfood. Egg is a superfood. So this is my power salad to give me some energy through the day. Then I have 2 tablespoons of the Bold House balsamic vinaigrette for 2 points. So this will be lunch, which I will tell you how my lunch is going to end up today. It's going to be an interesting day today. And then I have a pear that I'll probably, and I got this at the farm too. We got the peaches, so I probably have this for my morning snack. And then I have these. Now I will probably have these in the car. We'll talk to you guys about what's going on today for my day when I get on my way to work. So I have some cucumber and carrots. Since I'll be in the car, I did not bring any hummus. And these are some black grapes, which are the Welch's black grapes. They are amazing. They are so good. And then I have one of these core organic coconut coladas, and this is my just in case muscle milk. I've actually only drank out of the case that I have that I got at Costco a week before last. I've only drank 2 of them. But you see me bring them to work every day. This is like my just in case apple. This is now my just in case muscle milk because I have been eating my apple or pear or whatever every day. So this is lunch and snack. One thing very quickly I want to touch on, one of my healthy habits for the month of August that I felt like I kind of fell off the wagon on was fiber. And so I was sitting there looking at this breakfast and I was thinking, because I'm always thinking, like, how do you get enough fiber in your diet? It is really, I always feel like it'd be really hard to get as much in your diet that they tell you to eat, which is like 30 grams for women. But I'm looking at everything I have here. With the 2 slices of toast, it's 8 grams of fiber. The peanut butter's 2. The banana is like 2 to 3. The chia seeds, even though it's only like a 1/2 teaspoon, it still be a few of them. So it's like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's like 3 grams in peaches, so that's 16. And there's like 2 or 3 grams in grapefruit, so that's like 18, 19. So right here, just my breakfast is like almost 19 grams of fiber. So it is possible to get it in your day. You just have to think. And that's one of the things that I feel like I haven't been doing, is really focusing on how to get it in my diet. And I think that's what kind of threw me off a little bit, and not feeling well and all that. So anyway, so this is a very fiber-filled breakfast, which is a-okay in my book, and I am so glad to feel like I am on track again. Good morning, guys. So happy Monday. So today is going to be an interesting day. Well, for one, traffic is crazy, and I knew it was going to be because we are like a little over 100 miles south of where the eclipse, like the 100% totality, whatever eclipse is going to happen here in Oregon. So they say there's going to be about 1 million people traveling on I-5 today on their way up to see that. My husband, you guys know, he's a log truck driver, so he's on the highway all day long, in between, the mills and the jobs. And they actually handed out a letter last week telling them at the time the eclipse, they told them what time the eclipse was happening, and told them all to just pull over on the side of the road at that time, because what they're afraid of is that people driving down the highway will be looking up at it, and they don't want, the guys to be in any danger or anything. So they've just told them, to be really careful, and at any point there's a lot of congestion, just pull over the side of the road. And they just told them at that time to go ahead and pull over the side of the road for like 5-10 minutes and let, the hype and all that die down until they can safely get back on the road. So it's really, really smoky and hazy, of course, because of all the fires. It's not cloudy, but it's just super hazy, and so I'm not even sure what we'll be able to see. Where I'm at, it's supposed to be like 96. I think we're in the 95 or 96 totality area, so we're going to try to look at it. I don't have glasses or anything, so I have been reading online that the safe way to do it is to use your phone, if you don't have glasses, to use your phone in selfie mode. So you would be, instead of it facing you to take a picture, you'd be facing, the sun and then looking at it through your phone. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try to do it in video so I can get it for you guys, but we'll see what happens. Also, today is our first of our crazy 2 weeks of going to all the school districts in the 2 counties, so our county and the county south of us. In the county south of us, we have 2 places to visit, and then actually in the county west of us, we have one place to visit, and then in our county, we have 6. So today we have 1, tomorrow we have 1, and then we don't have any Wednesday or Thursday, and then Friday is our in-service day. If you guys don't know what an in-service day is, school districts have like a day that everybody has. It's like kind of like the first of the school year basically, and you all just come together, and it's like mandatory, and you have a speaker and you talk about the year ahead and that kind of thing. So we have ours on Friday, so that's mandatory. I won't be taking lunch or anything on Friday because they have a full, all that, and they usually have some pretty healthy options. And then so today we don't have to be down there till 1. But it's probably about a 45-minute drive, so I'm going to take my lunch early today, probably about 11, just so I can make sure I eat and have, and all that, so I'm not starving when we're in the car. And so that's why I brought snacks that I could eat in the car. So I'll have my grapes and my vegetables, and I'll just toss those in my purse or my computer bag, one or the other. And then on our way back, which will be probably, I think we get done down there about 3 or 4, so I'll probably be late today getting off work. I'll be late getting off work almost every day next week, and then probably today, and possibly, I don't know what time tomorrow's is actually, so I don't even know where we're going tomorrow. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I think tomorrow's might actually be in the morning, so tomorrow will probably be a regular day. But I want to have those snacks because I'll probably be super hungry since we'll be doing our presentations and all that, and helping people get enrolled in insurance and all that. I won't have time for any kind of afternoon snack. So lunch will be all I have until probably on our way back around 4-ish. So I wanted to have those snacks with me. So then by the time I got home from work and while I was making dinner, I wasn't having major munchies. So that's what always happens at dinner time. Dinner tonight is going to be a new recipe, which I will be sharing with you guys. I had such a huge response from my healthy dinner ideas video that I am going to start doing them when I have new recipes to share with you, and I will just start doing that kind of compilation, and I'll just start doing them that way rather than just the one single cook with me's. And it's actually a lot easier for me anyway to edit and then just do the voiceovers and all that. So expect another one either Friday or Saturday this week, depending on when I can do the voiceovers. And so tonight is a new one. It's lemon rosemary chicken. Sounds so good, and it smelled really good when I was making the marinade. Today, this week is actually all kind of like really easy, like dump recipes, I think is what they're kind of called, where you just dump everything into like a gallon size Ziploc bag and then you just cook it all up after it marinates. So that's how all mine are. I put the taco one and the chicken souvlaki is in the freezer, but I kept the lemon rosemary one because that one's tonight. So again, like I said, I will share that with you, but I'll show you what it looks like. And tonight, I think it says I don't have a lot of plans because of my power salad. I am just going to have a salad with that and probably some broccoli is what I'll have. So I have some 0-point sides. I have already counted, actually tracked 2 tablespoons of the, oh, my gas light is on. Dang it. I think I have time to get gas. I have tracked on there 2 tablespoons of the light Olive Garden dressing. So I will be having that with dinner as well. And then some, like I said, some broccoli. So that'll be dinner. And I feel really good today. Weekend was a little bit rough. Just some stuff going on. It was just kind of crazy, kind of emotional, crazy. But I want to get back on track. And doing that Subscriber Sunday, I realize how much I need those videos as much as you guys tell me that they help you. It's kind of like a pep talk to myself. And I think not doing it last weekend, and I was sick. There was no way I could have done it, but not doing it, I think really threw me off because I feel like I had about 10 days where I wasn't focusing on my August goals. And I do talk about this more on the Subscriber Sunday. So I just posted that yesterday, so you can look at that and see what I'm talking about. But basically, I feel like I wasn't in the right mindset for my goals. I wasn't focusing on our Healthy Habits Challenge. I wasn't, even though I wasn't eating horribly and I was tracking everything, I didn't eat bad, but I didn't eat as many, superfoods or as many eating my vitamins. I was making it really simple. I was sick and the scale reflected that. I didn't talk about my weigh-in on Friday, mostly because it really, really upset me when I got on the scale and I just passed the gas station. Oh well, I'll have enough gas to get to work. I just have to get gas after work. And I feel like even though then I shift this in my mind, I shift it and I say, it's okay, I don't need to be upset. I know I did everything good. Maybe it's just because I was sick. My body was fighting, whatever this thing I had, and I just kept thinking I was okay. But then I knew once I started talking about it that I would get depressed about it again. So I thought, you know what? I want to be in a good mood. I want to have my Friday be a good Friday, a good weekend, leading into a good weekend. So that's what I didn't talk about because I didn't want to go into work with this, being depressed and upset. And so I wanted to kind of come with terms with it through the weekend. So it's like I gained like 2.4 or something like that. And for no reason. I don't even understand why or how or what the heck happened. So I don't know. It was kind of devastating after knowing that I tracked everything and did everything I was supposed to do. But again, I wasn't real focused on my goals. So anyway, I am going to go and call my husband. I made it to work and I will talk to you guys later. I'll try to pop on maybe after work and let you know how the day went and all that stuff. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.